This is not endorsed by Rooster Teeth in any way. Views, opinions, and thoughts are all my own. Rooster Teeth and Genlock are trade names or registered trademarks of Rooster Teeth Productions, LLC. Copyright Rooster Teeth Productions, LLC. Hey there, everybody. This is PotterBrony, and welcome to another blind reaction of Rooster Teeth's Genlock. This time we have Season 1, Episode number 3, Second Birthday. Okay, the first two episodes were a good start to a new series. Looking forward to seeing where they go from here. Looking forward to seeing what happens with Chase and what's her name? I forget again. I'm sure I'll remember it eventually. She's a major character, obviously. So let's just get it started. See what they have in store for us. As always, link in the description below. Be sure to support Rooster Teeth. Check this out yourself. Be a first member. Give them money. It's worth it. So let's just get it started and start the video in 3, 2, 1, and go. Awesome intro again. Down to the bone, cerebral, not equal. That's enough of that, I'm sorry. I'm just digging the song. All right. Here we go.
Are you mental?
Dr. Weller, please report to ops.
The polity grabs us, telling us there's a science project only we can help with. We get shipped to the middle of nowhere, only to
Yeah, I
be
said
locked
I'm
in with
gonna
a Union spy
put
that
on,
tries to kill us. But he only gets fried because he tries
subtitles,
to do the
'cause
thing you're trying to plug us into.
this
And
particular
now
person,
we're supposed to
Cammy,
carry on la 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 like nothing
well,
ever
I'm
happened.
watching it with
Do I
subtitles.
have any of the wrong longshanks?
I can't understand a lot of what she says.
Privacy windows, please. You have the gist of it, but I'd apply a less sarcastic tone.
I think sarcasm helps us see things more clearly.
俺も同感だ。元いた部隊に戻りたい。なんていう日が来るとはな。
Dr. Weller, please report to
I'll
ops.
be there in a minute. Valentina, you're quiet.
Sometimes it's simply fun to watch.
We're not here for
Yeah,
fun.
I know the
You
feeling.
sure? Look at this crazy party you've thrown. And you invited a spy, now dead. A ghost, also dead.
I take offense to that.
Hosted by the absent-minded professor and the Union stray he took in.
You have no idea.
Yazaman.
No
I have
idea
fought
the
and I have
cost to be
sacrificed
here.
all
I
because of
want
what
to
your
be here.
perfect
I want to
union did
fight
to
them.
people
Why
like me.
are
So
you
do
here?
not lecture me about the cost
It
of
was
fighting.
not my union!
Dr. Weller, you are urgently requested to join Colonel Marine in ops.
Mix into my lab again without permission, and I will rewrite you to speak only in Gilbert and Sullivan lyrics.
Valid threat, I'm sure.
More of a Dylan fan, I suppose. Well, this conversation has been delightful, but I believe it's the Colonel's turn to berate me. Chase, feel free to take over. You can't make things worse, I don't think.
Things can always get worse. You shouldn't say stuff like that.
Negative. You're falling back.
Understood.
V-103 and V-104 will maintain suppression until transports are past the 88.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm transferring you to Anvil Tactical. They'll coordinate the withdrawal from here.
Acknowledged.
Anvil Tower, Colonel Marin. ETA till the medevacs arrive.
2 hours, ma'am. We'll be ready to receive them in front of Hangar 2.
Page me when they land. Damn it.
That didn't sound good.
It wasn't. Follow me.
You sure
We
you're
need to
not too
figure out
busy?
your next destination.
That's funny. You make it sound like we won't be staying.
You're compromised. Wherever Holcroft was sending you next, it's time to go. Union knows you're here.
Then it's a good thing you transferred us, isn't it? We're better to dig in than at one of the Vanguard's biggest strongholds. They'd be fools to attack.
They did just attack.
Yeah, I was gonna say they just attacked.
Chased one of your recruits, got onto my base with nanotech on him. Dios ayúdanos.
I can help with that. I've had some thoughts about the signal they used.
It was a massive risk bringing you here. It made sense when I thought it would give us a better chance in the war. But I do not believe the risk is worth wasting time trying to make soldiers out of these children.
They are hardly children.
Some of them seem like soldiers to me.
Get me the fuck out of here!
Well,
Nobody goes anywhere until the doctor returns.
the other two.
バルの
Valentina, yo.
バレンティナの言う通りかもな。ここに来てたった1日でユニオンは俺たちを囚人のように拘束してる。
I would choose my next words very wisely.
なんだよ。タンクから出てきて俺とやんのか？
Man, I'm just trying to warn you. She'll kick your ass.
Yeah, you must be careful
You're being
around her.
ridiculous.
And you are nowhere near giving me a single functioning squad when I was led to believe I'd have my first full platoon by now.
I led you to believe nothing. You knew how far we were from mass production.
You could have more candidates if you'd work on advancing Genlock.
And I will, but I can't do that, recruit, and make the program field ready all at the same time. I'm only one person. I can't just clone myself. Believe me, I've tried.
Your new recruits will wash out.
Benefit of the doubt, please. They haven't even begun their training yet.
The problem is more fundamental. Look at their files. Their lives were in disarray to begin with. Now they're in shock with the very first attack.
By their very nature, Genlock candidates are the most resilient, adaptable people you'll ever meet. They'll get past this. I guarantee they'll become the best fighters you've ever seen.
I'm not here to fight. I was told I was needed for scientific research.
Well, yeah, research on how to fight better?
I was in the resistance against the Union even before New York. I've been fighting one way or another my whole life. I'm done now. And
Yeah,
you'll
I can
need
see
more
how
than that
one could
android
get
if
tired.
you try to stop me from going.
You want to leave? Genlock will give us the edge we need to strike back.
More revenge. What's that going to solve? War never changes anything.
She's
People
got a point.
themselves are the problem, and more fighting won't alter that.
Escalate. It just keeps
I'm fine with
escalating.
it. Let the world tear itself apart. I'm going to live it up while I can. I'm going to leave a beautiful corpse, an open bar tab, and no regrets.
Self-fulfilling prophecy.
Что?
You're gonna go live it up like there's no tomorrow, which is gonna make sure there's no tomorrow. I can guarantee you'll have one last regret as the Union Nano hits wherever you've been partying at. You'll think, maybe I could have changed this. And I didn't.
Well, now she will. Now you put that in her head.
Isn't it? Let's not forget, the Union wouldn't be hunting us if Genlock hadn't been militarized.
They would come for you, one way or the other. Even if you'd stayed on the West Coast. 6 months from now, you'd be dead or conscripted, and the Union would take Genlock anyway.
6 months?
That's Command's estimate. 6 months till the polity is pushed out of North America. Unless we turn the tide. Go tell your
6
recruits.
months.
See if that motivates them.
You've been fighting them back for 4 years.
Even if you
Why
don't
all of a
trust
sudden 6
me,
months?
listen to the doctor. Trust him.
I trust no
And you've been
one.
fighting them
It's why
longer
I'm
than
still
that.
alive.
In a way,
But ever
she's
since
right.
New York, 4 years.
All are. I'd like to start over.
Wouldn't we all?
I'm glad you don't blindly give trust. Sign of a reasonable mind. But we do need to start somewhere.
Well said.
Let's get to brass tacks. You are all we've got.
Way to sell it.
We need you. You have an opportunity no one else has to master this new technology. And in doing so, perhaps turn the tide of the war.
You think we're gonna Luke Skywalker the war for you? That's a very nice fairy tale.
日本で上官に行って降格されたけど、あんたにも言うぜ。俺はただ命令されて戦うのはごめんだ。
I wouldn't want it any other way. If you want to return to your previous lives, I'll tell the Colonel anything you want, that you were incompatible after all. You'll be free to go. All I ask is that you try Genlock one time.
Can't say I'm crazy about trusting my brain to a piece of tech that killed a man right in front of us.
Yeah, well, he
It
wasn't
does do something
compatible.
besides kill us, am I right?
It transfers your consciousness to a machine.
Affirmative.
Why don't you let our Vanguard friends know we're ready for a lesson? Yaz, would you mind uploading? Go set up the playground.
Of course, Doctor.
Caliban?
Are we to use the hangar?
It's such a beautiful day. Let's hold class outside. Please, set up over by Hangar 2.
I guess show them what it does.
Underground, this is ESU-2. Homa is waking up, taxiing to staging area 1.
ESU-2, Anvil Ground. Clear taxi, hold at 3-5 right for landing traffic.
Taxi and hold, ESU-2.
You know, those pods are going to have to be well protected.
It's a... What is that, anyhow?
Mecha.
That's the biggest drone I've ever seen. She's controlling it from here?
She is the mech now. Her mind has uploaded to the cyberbrain.
Huh. Okay. That's... kind of cool. When it works.
It works fine, provided you are psychologically fit and neurologically compatible with the system.
もし適合しなければ
Might as well put your brain in a microwave. So,
Yeah.
who wants to give it a go?
You are really selling it again.
いや、数でいいぜ。
What? I just never met anyone named after a kazoo is all.
数。
That's what I said.
遠慮しとく。
Miss Reminiscence, Val?
Valentina, please. And not yet, thanks.
Well...
Ugh, piss. Really? Can you give me a few days to QC your code at least?
Fortune favors the bold.
Still got that. I never lost that. Pull up on the squad. The top back.
Playing basketball?
We get it. You still got game. I never lost it. You, on the other hand, never had it. Man, I might actually get bored.
Maybe if you turned off aim assist?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, sure you don't.
What are those for?
Presents. Are your Vanguard companions joining or not?
I mean, yeah, they're supposed to. Joint training and all that. Yeah, here they come.
Then you don't think this is weird?
I didn't say that.
I think it's weird. I mean, I want to be welcoming and all, but...
Please, let it go. I will find a way to talk to him.
Do you want me to tell him about us? Do I need to do it?
Are you out of your mind? Let's
Oh.
go.
I think he figured it out. But, you know, 4 years, man.
Chase
You had
and
to
Yazimon are
realize.
downstairs, ready to catch you. Are you ready, Miss McLeod?
Down the rabbit hole. Let's do this.
Clear your mind. Listen to your breathing. The goal is
What was her first name
lower
again?
Heart rate and blood pressure. Just
Oh,
relax.
Cammy McLeod? Is that a reference?
You should sense a pulse. A repeating pressure you've never felt before at the edge of your mind. That's Genlock's sync signal, looking for you. Give in to it. Reach for it. Go to that sensation. Go to the light. Grab it. And then hang on.
Kazoo,
数だ。
if I wink out, you can have my manga collection.
漫画なんてガキの読むもんだ。
What's wrong with you?
Yeah. What's wrong with you assuming just because he's Japanese, he reads manga? Besides, not all manga are for kids. That's got to be an interesting feeling.
Hey, how you doing? Don't mind me, just learning how to walk.
Second birthday. Okay. Just clicks for me.
This is incredible.
Is that happy birthday?
Jesus, I'm tall.
Well, yeah, you're almost 4 stories.
No, I mean, I'm really tall. Like, my legs are wrong or something.
You have a new center of gravity. Your legs are longer, proportionally speaking. I only had enough time to design one frame to give you all, so I went with some idealized ratios plus some stylistic touches. You'll adapt over time.
Ah, my veins are showing.
Who's next, Doctor?
Well, look who's volunteering. What about because the other two look armored.
You have a variety of physical feedback indicators coming from all over the hollow.
I can work with this.
Volition and perception all looking good. No signs of cyber ataxia. Excellent. Let's everybody gather outside and we'll get going on engram formation. Oh, and happy second birthday, everyone. As many happy returns as possible. Welcome to your new bodies. Impervious to organic damage by virtue of having no organics on board. And a wide variety of benefits due to running your mind as code. There's so much we'll need to go over, but for now, just go play.
Kazu, think fast.
No, football's around.
Batter, 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 swing, batter.
Well, maybe not the best idea.
Come here, little
Tag. Oh, well, here we go.
Today they will begin your education in weapons, team combat tactics, and paying attention, please, Cammy.
Sorry.
They've had years of field experience, and they are very generously donating their time to train you up. So, heed them well.
You're gonna teach us endorsed.
Listen, you. Normally I train our pilots on simulators, but that's not gonna work for you.
School starts for real tomorrow.
Doesn't mean we can't have some fun, though.
We're going to do a round of capture the flag. New recruits.
Just one of you has to get past us. Touch the flagpole back there. We hit you, you're out. Spread out on the other side of that line and let's get started.
I wonder how these new ones stack up to these mechs.
Okay, let's go again.
You can use the nearby structures as
cover, yeah? No problem. You're not expected to win right out of the gate. Let's go again.
I like that they're color coding them so you can tell. Yeah, it's stuff to get used to. So I'm wondering how much do they feel through the thing, because I know they have tactile that they can feel through various receptors all over the mechs. Damn it, Kazu.
We're missing one.
Jody, she got past you.
That was damn close.
Did you see the look on her face?
Not that she's got a face, but...
Alright, I think there's enough punishment for one day. Let's pack it in.
Oh, no. We ain't quite done.
Let's show them the goal.
Sorry?
Let's show them what they can do once they're trained up. Care if I give it a shot?
What are you up to?
What? It's cool.
Alright. Let's see what you can do.
Everybody reset.
Flip it around like it's reflection. All my adversaries waiting on my burial procession. Let them wait. I came from the grave.
Okay, let's...
No escape. Gotta push to the limit, then I break. I embrace every challenge on my path.
Yeah, once you know what you're doing.
I accept my fate. Gotta stay my case. Thinking they can chase. They can't match my pace. Hold up. Gotta face my dream. Motivate my team. No wait and see. Elevate my speed. Gotta save my state by any means. And say la vie. That's on God. I won't stop till I reach the top of the heartbeat stops. Hit that chin lock, taking shots at all my knots. From my block, not on my watch. Turn up. Hey. Turn up till we burn up.
Yeah, I'd be too.
Well, I don't want to get anywhere near exceeding uptime, which is a concept for later.
Let's call it a day.
Alright, we gotta clear out. Strider's back to maintenance. Genlock team, go do whatever it is you do to reset.
So I'm assuming from the looks of it, though. Oh, these are
I've
refugees.
seen it before in the news feeds.
You get numb to it when all you see are vids going by.
Needless aggression, unscrupulous greed, unchecked hate. To have the images.
What's the differences, though? I mean, what's the cause of this war? That's what I'd like to know.
Years at a time.
I'd like to know the motivation, the history behind it.
To go numb, become indifferent, or lose yourself in distractions. For it to feel like the evil in this world and all its machinations are too big to challenge. That loss of control leads to despair, to re-engage, to claw back even the tiniest sense of control. You don't have to save the world, you just have to make a difference where you can, with the opportunities you are given. That's all I'm asking.
These ideals, you make it sound so simple.
It's not. I had such high hopes for how Genlock could be used to expand communications, understanding, improve the human condition, all its potential. And of course, the first thing we do is weaponize it. But maybe, just maybe, if we're made to fight, we can apply it a new way. Save more lives, protect those who can't protect themselves, buy some time for others to end the war. And after that,
So he's an idealist. I like this guy, though.
Together.
And build a better peace.
I'd still say you'd have to solve humanity itself.
So, son, 悪をどうやってなくす?
You can, but you can step up when you see it. And we got a very special chance to help more than anybody else.
What is Genlock if not the next step in humanity's evolution? And you can be the first to see where it takes us.
That's awfully bold of you to claim, being the inventor.
More or less.
We have rescue duties.
Absolutely. Won't be all you do, I suspect. But
We get any toys?
as many as we can build.
Hey, put her there. Oh.
Looks like we got a team.
We should celebrate. No, gaming. There's this level in Siege 2.
Gaming and beer?
It's gonna help me while I fight the dragon. You just need to clear up all the mess that I made
You didn't tell them about the 6 months.
No. Couldn't bring myself to do it. They have to choose for themselves, not out of some clumsy guilt trip.
Interesting. I can't help but notice you put them right next to where the medevacs were arriving.
Oh.
That wasn't intentional at all.
A message from a modern Major General.
Holy crap, he actually went and did it.
What is happening to my base?
Well, that was a good episode. Learning more about the mechs, about Genlock. I assume there's more. He said there was some process that they'll have to go over later. What was it called again? I'll find out, I'm sure. But, especially since I'm going to be rewatching this episode as per usual, while paying more attention. So, that was Genlock, episode number 3 of season 1. And it was a hell of a thing. Seeing what they can do with that. That would also, I can see how that'd be disorienting, having a new center of gravity like that. Now, let's see here. Those robots, those mechs that he gave them, that they jacked into, hooked up into, whatever it's called, Genlocked into, they were different than the other two. The two Chases and it's going to take a while to learn all the names, but Chase and the other and the woman who was part of the Union apparently and came over to this side, I'm assuming is supposed to be the good side. All a matter of perspective, really. Depending on what the Union does, what they've done, I can't really make judgments on them. You know, I don't know their motivations, their history. Hopefully, that's another thing. Hopefully, that's another thing that I mentioned. Hopefully, we learn that. You know, that's something that I'd like to figure out. Why is this happening? What is this war? Where did it come from? How did it spark? I love learning about that type of stuff on shows like this. Like what set it off? Did somebody shoot an Archduke or something? You know? Like, is it political? Is it religious? Racial? What? There will be lots of differences, and I know it's 50 years in the future, but it's not a long enough time for people to set aside all of their differences, clearly. But yeah, those mechs that the new recruits were given are different. Now, I wonder if underneath the bulkierness of the other two is the same base form, and they just added on attachments, armor, weaponry, that type of stuff. It seems that way because from what I'm seeing in the song, each of their robots are customized. And if that's the base form that they're going to be using, then there's got to be stuff that they choose what to fight with. I'd like to see more of that, how they choose to design them, more of what their particular versions can do. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing where this series goes. So, I want to thank you all for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed that. As I said, be sure to support Rooster Teeth, and until next time, take care.